Hello, Farmdale family and anyone else out there listening. We're continuing our interview series, kind of Get to Know. And this is Chris Dickman and Vanessa Dickman, and they are friends of mine. And they've agreed to do this today, stepping out of their comfort zone even. And so we're glad they're doing that for us to kind of get to know them, but also just, again, for our church family and our community to kind of get to know a little bit about Farmdale. So I'm going to just ask them a few questions, and the first one is, how long have you guys been attending here at Farmdale?
It's been probably about exactly a year now.
About a year now, and we're glad they've been coming for a year now. If I were to ask you, what was it that you liked about Farmdale, or what was it that brought you back to Farmdale?
I remember the very first day I walked in, and I couldn't have been more than 5 feet in the door, and people were already greeting me, so I felt real welcomed. And I remember you taking me around also on the first day, gave me a tour of the church, took me in your own personal office, showed me around, showed me all your stuff, so I just felt real welcomed and, like it was a real loving atmosphere, so that brought me back for sure.
Okay, good.
I would have to say, I agree. It's definitely welcoming, and I think maybe if you hear, the saying, oh, you come once and after that you're family to some, it might sound a little cliche, but it was the truth, to be honest. It was instant almost, actually, and our kids felt it, so we kind of, just the level of comfort, really.
Yeah, we have that saying around here, you're a guest only once and family after that, and we are trying to continue to be better at that even, but most people who are newer tell us that that's dead on. That's what you find here at Farmdale. Well, we have been kind of sidelined, should I say, and I don't know if sideline's the right word, but we're still active. We're just on a different field, I guess. We're playing a different field. We're not able to gather at the building. But our church has always been a church that believes that we have to be active beyond the four walls, and we've done that. But there are some elements that have changed during this virus and all that's kind of happening. So if I were to ask you what you have missed most about the church family here, what would it be?
I think it would just be being in the building. I know church isn't a building, it's about the family, but just being here and, fellowshipping with everyone and just the whole atmosphere in general.
Yeah, I agree. The fellowship, I do miss that. And for me, it's a little bit of, therapy that I get to cut out for the week, and, a place that you want to come, and the kids love it, and we couldn't ask for a better place to miss, I guess. Yeah,
it's a good place, that's for sure. I'm thinking about the kids and everything. They're so ingrained into the children's area, and they love that. And every Sunday, especially with them, they like to come up, shake hands and all that, which we can't do that for a while, it seems, even if we get going back. But I guess I would ask this question too. Why would you recommend the Farmdale church family? I know there's a lot of people out there that may be listening to this and thinking, when we get to be released again and get to kind of get going back in crowds a little bit, there's going to be some people maybe out there, and I hope this is it. I'm praying that this is it, that there have been some people maybe that forsake the gathering or thought the church was this, or this. And what I have found is that the church has been really wonderful during these days. I know there's been some churches been on the news doing certain things that have rubbed people the wrong way. But by and large, all the stuff I've been a part of, from Meals on Wheels type activities to people helping with school stuff, people delivering groceries, all the things that have been happening, especially within our context, in our church family, people making meals and dropping them off. People helping celebrate birthdays that way even, or just getting medication or grocery, or helping take people to the doctor. The church has been phenomenal in that. And I think there's going to be some folks out there, and I hope they are listening, that decide, you know what, maybe I should go check something out, and maybe check out a congregation somewhere. And it doesn't have to be here, obviously, but wherever, we'd be thrilled about that. But why would you recommend Farmdale? In your words, why would you recommend coming to Farmdale and checking us out?
I just think we have a real loving family. Ever since this has been going on and we haven't been coming to church, I mean, it's almost every day, I hear from someone from the church family, people offering assistance, if someone needs it. Just everyone's really staying in touch, and you can tell there's a genuine love there. And, I think just it's a truly loving family, and they would do anything for each other, so it's real genuine, I would say.
I'm gonna piggyback off of that, because I think, to be honest, for some people, for some people, religion is kind of like an awkward and intimidating thing for some people. So I think when you're already feeling that way and you come here and you feel comfortable, strangers around you, you feel comfortable, you feel accepted, there's the level of help. I mean, if they meet you for the first time, if there's something you needed, there'd be people fighting to help you, so I think, like I said, for it to be, a tricky thing, or for some people to be unsure coming in, I think that's where you get roped in, is the care.
And that's all true. I mean, that's all genuine. I know that maybe there's some things that don't seem genuine for some people out there in the world, but if you come here, I promise you, you're right. People want to help, and they want to do that and just show love to each other, and that's what we're trying to do. Last thing is, as you can tell, we have our jerseys on here. Farmdale Church Nazarene jersey. That's our softball jerseys. We were champs, and we don't apologize for any of that. But you got to experience that for the first year going up. We had 2 teams in the softball tournament, and so that's a shout out to the Nazarene softball tournament, which we are hopeful we get to come back to in September of this year. But you got to go for the first time this past year. Anything you want to say about that to maybe somebody out there listening?
I don't know. I love softball, so it was a great time, but it was honestly probably one of the best weekends of my life. We went up there pretty much all just the men, and we got to hang out, went out to eat. It was just a great time hanging out and fellowshipping together. It was fun to play softball, but it's kind of an instrument just to get everybody together, the church family together, and the church service was awesome, and just a real good time.
Yeah. And so if you're out there and you like to play sports and like softball, come give us a try here at Farmdale. We do that every Labor Day weekend, and so we're hopeful for that again. And I tell you what, I love this couple. They are growing in their journey, and it has been awesome. The things I have witnessed since your baptism even, I don't know what all God has in store for them and their family, but I believe big days are ahead for them. They are continuing to learn obedience, and it's been really cool. And so you guys have been a wonderful addition to the church family.
Thank you.
So, we're going to sign off from here, and we'll interview someone else soon. This Sunday is Easter. So we are not doing drive-in church here, but we do have something pretty cool. The announcement will come out Saturday, so I hope you'll join us in that. But again, it's been great hanging out with Chris and Vanessa. See you soon.